In continuation of allergic conjunctivitis, there is a bulbar type of spring catarrh in which the clinical symptom is similar to palpebral type of spring catarrh, but the clinical sign has some characteristic feature. There is a gelatinous thickened accumulation of tissue around the limbus, and the hipped up margin may encroach the cornea. And all treatment, local and systemic, are similar to palpebral type of spring catarrh. Now, degenerative changes in conjunctiva. There are 4 types of degenerative changes. Number 1, pterygium. Number 2, pingicula. Number 3, concretions. And number 4, geosis of conjunctiva. Now let us discuss one by one. Pterygium. It is a triangular fold of conjunctiva encroaching the cornea in horizontal meridian, in palpebral fissure, either on temporal side or nasal sides or both sides. Etiology, age. It usually occurs in adult, elderly person. Sex, both sexes are equally affected, but males are more prevalent. Bilaterality, it is a unilateral or bilateral. The main site is of pterygium is nasal side, but it may occur temporal side also. The ultraviolet ray of the sun is responsible to produce degeneration of conjunctiva, that is pterygium. So the person living in outdoor world like sunny, dusty and windy atmosphere more likely to develop pterygium. Parts of pterygium: head, neck and body. Head of pterygium rests on cornea. Neck of the pterygium rests on limbus, and body of the pterygium rests on sclera. The pterygium appears in 2 stages. Number 1, progressive stage. Number 2, atrophic stage. In progressive stage, the pterygium is thick, fleshy and vascular. There is a opaque spots in cornea just in front of the apex or head of the pterygium. The pterygium extends in cornea with little granulation tissue underneath the epithelium at the level of the Bowman's membrane, and ultimately the Bowman's membrane becomes disintegrated, and superficial layer of stroma of the cornea is involved. The pterygium, the adhesive part of the pterygium is smaller than its breadth. So there is a border in upper and lower the pterygium, the adhesive part of the pterygium is smaller and then its breadth. So there is a fold in upper and lower border of the pterygium. Now, atrophic stage. The pterygium is thin, attenuated with little blood vessels, and there is no opaque spots in cornea just in front of the apex of the pterygium. Now, clinical features. Disturbance in vision. If the pterygium cover the pupillary area of the cornea, then there is marked visual disturbance. Otherwise, no visual disturbance. Second is diplopia. Sometimes, if the pterygium is large, there is a limitation of the movement of the eyeball. So, diplopia develops. Now, management. The management is only surgical. If the pterygium is progressive, McElroy's transplantation operation is done. McElroy's transplantation operation. In this operation, the head of the pterygium is separated from cornea, and the neck and body is also separated from neck and sclera of the eyeball, and is introduced in conjunctiva at 6 o'clock position. So the direction of the progress of the pterygium is changed. Now excision of the pterygium. The entire pterygium from head to the body is separated from eyeball, and each side and the upper and lower border of the conjunctiva is sutured. The pterygium is also known as locally low-grade malignant lesion. Locally low-grade malignant lesion. So there is more chances of recurrences occurs. So to prevent recurrence, beta radiation is done. Third TEPA is applied, and sometimes anti-malignant drug like mitomycin C is applied to prevent recurrence. Now there is a pseudopterygium. Pseudopterygium is formed due to adhesion of chemosis of the conjunctiva with marginal corneal ulcer. So it usually occurs after burn injury. So the difference in pterygium and pseudopterygium is like the pterygium occurs in elderly person, but the pseudopterygium occurs in any age group of person. The probe cannot be passed underneath the neck in pterygium, but it can be passed in pseudopterygium. The pterygium, in pterygium, occurs in generally in horizontal meridian, but in pseudopterygium it may occur in any meridian. Pterygium usually occurs in elderly person, as you know, and the pterygium appears at either in progressive stage or atrophic stage, but pseudopterygium it appears as a static stage, static, no change. And pterygium is a degenerative changes and pseudopterygium is inflammatory changes. So these are the difference between pterygium and pseudopterygium. Treatment, excision of the pterygium. And if sometimes in pterygium, after removal of the pterygium, there is opacity in cornea. So lamellar keratoplasty may be done to improve the vision. Now, concretions of conjunctiva. There are multiple minute, hard, yellowish, white spots in upper palpebral conjunctiva. It occurs in elderly person, and it consists of degenerated epithelial cells of the conjunctiva inspissated with mucus. The concretions are hard and raised from its surface, so there is a foreign body sensation in eye, and it can be the The concretions can be removed by a sharp needle. Now, pingicula. Pingicula. It is a small yellowish white nodule. Pingicula is a small red yellowish white nodule appear on bulbar conjunctiva. It is a triangular in shape, and the apex is towards the limbus. It is little away from the limbus. The common site is bulbar nasal side of the bulbar conjunctiva. It consists of proliferated elastic tissue undergoing haline degeneration, and there it requires no treatment. Now, xerosis of conjunctiva. Xerosis is a dry and lusterless condition of the conjunctiva. It is a two types, xerosis parenchymatous and xerosis epithelialis. In xerosis parenchymatous, the cause is local, like trachoma, pemphigus, membranous conjunctivitis, and burn injury. And a prolonged exposure of the eyeball, like proptosis and ectropia. So, and the xerosis epithelialis, there is a systemic disease like vitamin A deficiency, the malabsorption syndrome, Crohn's disease, chronic dysentery, steatorrhea. In these conditions, there is a malabsorption of vitamin A and develop xerosis of the conjunctiva. In xerosis of the conjunctiva, the epithelium of the conjunctiva is changed like epithelium of the skin and stops secreting mucus. So, management in methyl cellulose 1%, 2 drops 4 times a day, and systemic general treatment like management of the GIT upset, or mebendazole or albendazole as a anti-helminthic, and metronidazole and dilosonide furet to treat amoebiasis and giardiasis, and multivitamins, B complex protein may be tried, and the vitamin A injection 1 lakh international unit intramuscularly for 3 consecutive days is given, and thus xerosis may be cured.